These badalas make it hurt.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on today? Welcome once again to this strange edition of the Big Time Show. That reason why it's strange, of course, because by now you ought to know that I'm usually not on here during this time at all. So, here to talk about something that I do not like here at 12 o'clock. And I hope that those that will come in will be sharing, hopefully, and sharing with everyone soon. Hello to those that are on Podbean. I can't even pronounce this name, but Y2, whatever. I can't even pronounce that name. So, welcome to the show. Welcome that. Hope you having a great day so far. This is lunchtime. Those that are available, I guess. Welcome to the show. So we're gonna get it cracking. I don't have a lot to say today so far. Well, I do, but I'm going to. Y'all forgive me, I'm trying to share real quick. See what's going on with this stuff here. And we're going to go ahead and get rocking real quick. I hope that those that are coming in, I hope that you will share with everyone. Hope that you will share. And let's see what we can get going here. All right. That's what I'm doing right now, so forgive me again. Hope that you come in. And for those that like the if you're on Facebook, whichever page you're watching from, you can use those stars if you want. It's not a requirement. If you're on YouTube, of course, you can go to the super chats. I'm sorry. Use the super chats and you will be able to contribute that way. But if you can't do any of that, what you can do is you already know what to do. You just have to hit that like button for me. Go ahead and smash that for me. That's all you have to do. That's free. Won't cost you anything. It is just supporting. It's just supporting me in the podcast, trying to get it to people who do not get me in front of different faces. So I hope that you would do that. Forgive me for looking down, but I'm trying to still sharing and do that. Okay. All right. Let's go to work. Hey, y'all. Let me speak to those that are here, that are showing up. Let's see what's going on here. Yes. Hey Shane, I see. Yes, I did see that. Uh, I did see that we're signing Evans. Well, he's visiting. From former first round pick. They need the depth at the linebacker. To be honest with you, I don't think they'll let him walk. It does not mean, of course, that he comes in and automatically starts and all that kind of stuff. There's a reason why he's. It's a reason why he, is on the sideline right now. So I'm not, gonna get crazy about um, anything. But I do know for sure that we need the depth at the linebacker position because it looks like, of course, that LVE is going to be out for a few weeks. Really don't know, considering his neck injury history, which always shows up in the year. Considering that he's missed probably the last 2 years on some games every year with a neck injury. You just can't, you just don't know when it's going to be enough. He's had the surgeries. As I said a couple years ago when he was having these problems, I said that the worst position that you could have with a neck injury has got to be linebacker because, your linebackers are supposed to be hitting machines. And it's always physical, and sooner or later you are going to kind of jam your neck up. It's just no question about that. That's what comes with the territory of being a linebacker. But when you have the injury history that he has, you're rolling the dice every time you get out there, and every time you hit somebody, it very well could be your last. And so when we start talking about neck injuries, it's just not a guarantee. They always gonna say you're gonna be out multiple weeks or a few weeks. Shoot, depending on how bad it is, he may not play for the rest of the season. And that's just me talking. I ain't heard no reports about that, and I'm certainly not reporting that. I'm just saying, when you have neck injuries, the last position that you need to be playing just about is linebacker. So I wouldn't be surprised if the LVE don't make it back. That's if he hasn't re-injured. If he hasn't re-injured, where he had his surgery. So that's why I was signing him. And I don't know why Evans was out in the street. I don't know why. Former first round pick. Usually guys like that are playing. So it's got to be a reason why hadn't been on the roster. Or I don't know if it's injury concern, or I just don't know. I haven't really researched that, but I will, because I think the Cowboys are not going to let him out the door. All right. Hey, Mr. Know-It-All Reactions. Nice meeting you, sir. I don't know if you follow me. This is my first time seeing you. If it is, why don't you hit that subscribe button, brother, and we'll see. I don't know if you're a Cowboy fan or not. It don't make no difference. You all good. He asks, how am I? How's your temperature about the Cowboys? I'm still saying, well, you are a Cowboy fan. There you go. I'm still saying we're a playoff team that needs to figure a lot of things out. Mr. Know-It-All, I agree with you 1,000,000%. However, you got to start off all the way at ground level, and that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. You came in at the right time, so just hang on a second, and then I'll give you my kind of opinion or what I think needs to happen. Don't necessarily mean that's the way it needs to go down, but it's something that needs to happen, I think, before we move on to bigger things, such as conversation about the playoffs. There's some things that got to happen first before you can even start talking about that kind of thing. So we'll see exactly what needs to be done, at least from my perspective. Let me show you, because I don't know how long we'll be on here today. I want to show you something. Well, let me set it up this way. So Do y'all remember? Some of you are old enough to remember the aura of Mike Tyson before he finally lost to Buster Douglas. There were people that were just horrified by even getting in the ring with him. Mike Tyson had people beat just when he showed up at the arena. Mike Tyson didn't even have to hit you. You knew you couldn't win. You had an aura of invincibility, I guess, what he did. And then Buster Douglas in one fight took all of that down. It's like the whole Buster Douglas fought him like he was not scared, and he showed it, and then he beat him, and he beat him handily. If everybody remembers that, there was no fear, nothing. But the funny part about it is, it seemed like it was a universal type thing, because when Buster beat him, it looked like all the fear from everybody else was gone. Nobody was scared of Mike Tyson anymore. Sure, he won a few more fights, but that aura of invincibility was gone forever. Mike lost a lot of fights from that point on that he shouldn't have fought. He never was. He fought one way, but he had so much power, as we already know. He knocked people out, and people were scared of him. He came back and won the title again and all that kind of stuff. But his invincibility was gone, completely gone from that point after Buster Douglas. At the beginning, I said all that to say this, and I'm not really saying that the Cowboys are Mike Tyson prior to him losing to Buster Douglas, but I am saying this. At the beginning of the year, the Cowboys went up. I just talked about that King Kazim. I don't know if I can say your name right. Forgive me if I mess it up. Let me put it out because I got glasses on so I can see. King Kazim. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. AMV. Forgive me if I mispronounce your word, but yeah, I just talked about that. They did bring him in. They bringing him in, I guess, to work him out, and considering how thin we are linebacker, I believe that they're not going to even let him out the door. So that's what I feel about that. Man, appreciate you, Data Yoda. I didn't know you catch it on Rewind. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Hope that you subscribe. Thank y'all for hollering at your boy. So I'm back on saying, I'm not saying the Cowboys are on that level at all, but what I am saying is this: at the beginning of the year, the defense had this aura about them. Folks were saying this was going to be the number one. Is there any? Can they be the best defense in the league? Historically, that's what they said. Historically great defense. You had them being compared. Some folks were comparing them to the Ravens defense. They had us comparison to. I even heard somebody say about the 85 Bears, and like, you're not gonna be able to move the ball. You're not gonna be able to do this. You're not gonna be able to do that. This team is just too good. That's what everybody. Did they sign him, Matthew? They brought him in. Did they sign him? I haven't got the notification saying that. I know that he's there, but they were bringing him in to work him out. I don't know if he's been signed or not. I know he's there, but has he been signed though? And then, like I said, I want to know if he's all lit. Why hasn't he been? Why was he in the street? That's what I got. Even though he's there, I just don't know why would he be in the street if he's it's all that I want to know now. So Cowboys were hyped up to be all of this great defense, whatever, and all that kind of stuff. You know, and then they got, and it showed first couple of games. East Side, hello, but you ain't talking about nothing, so don't even. I told you, I don't know why you spend more time on Dallas Cowboys stuff than your own team. I don't even know why you're here. That's what you good at. You don't know nothing going on about your team until Sunday. But Monday through Saturday, you just try to find any Cowboy stuff so you can peek your little head in and sit here all day long. You ain't found a Houston Texans podcast yet. I already know. I understand. Our folk don't want to waste their time with it. And that's why you ain't found it. Ain't no Houston Texans podcast, period. But here's the thing about the prediction. What happened, of course, was that the Cardinals smacked us in the mouth. Brought us back down off this invincibility aura. You just destroyed the Giants 40-0. You beat up the Jets 30-something, whatever. Just annihilated them. Then you got smacked in the mouth by the Cardinals. Come back against the Patriots, annihilate them, beat them up real bad, and folks, start saying, okay, but the stain of the Cardinals was there, and the invincibility that they had at the beginning of the year slowly but surely started going away. So let's just say that they were on a 10 in fear. Defense. Ain't nobody scared of the offense. So I ain't even talking about them. I'm just talking about the defense. It was a 10. You come back and you was a 10. You get beat up by the Cardinals, and because of the position of the Cardinals and their record, that 10 got knocked down to maybe about a 7. It's just me talking now. You may think it may stay at a 10. That's fine. I'm not even going to argue that point. I just know that the aura of this defense went down. Some of that is because Diggs is not there. I get it all, but the fear factor was gone because everybody said, okay, the Cardinals have given the blueprint of how to destroy the Cowboys. And what happened after that? You beat up the Patriots. Okay, you go back up to maybe about a 7.5, 8. Maybe. It's like, if you ain't bring your A game, the Cowboys gonna make you look real bad. Set it all up to go to San Francisco. Go to San Francisco because they're the best team in the game, as far as I'm concerned. They treated us like we were a preseason team. And this mighty defense that we've been talking about got flat out destroyed. And now the invincibility factor or fear of the Dallas Cowboys defense, I don't really think is there. And I don't even care if we're playing a lesser team. You're not going to play a San Francisco type team every week. But that fear factor, like they, like saying, hey, if we got a running game, we can beat this team. If we got a running game, we can beat the Cowboys. I don't care if we ain't got but 2 wins on the board. We can beat the Cowboys because they can't stop the run. If we go hit Micah Parsons, find Micah Parsons, hit him all game, we ain't worried about Micah Parsons. As long as we doubling and popping them. That's what they said. So the invincibility, and you may not like what I'm saying, but it's just compromise. I can't speak for you. But to me, it's like the fear is gone. So much so, and this really ain't got nothing to do with football, you can tell it's gone by the disrespect now that is going on. Started with George Kittle. George Kittle scored 3 touchdowns on us, as we know. But one of those, he put on his IG account. Y'all done seen it by now. He wore a T-shirt on his uniform that said F Dallas. Had a gray T-shirt on with the blue star on. Right above it said F Dallas. Total disrespectful. Total. And it wasn't nothing we could do about it. It's just the fact that he did it during the game. And then, of course, and I'm saying all this because I'm going somewhere to answer a question earlier about what do we think we need to do. And before we start going to step 2 and 3 about what we need to do, we better start at ground zero again. Okay? So Kittle says that Micah Parsons, who I feel is talking so much and talking too much, now goes on his podcast like I'm doing now, and he goes to talking delusional. Oh, I ain't gonna say real, talking delusional, saying we're on that level, it's on that kind of thing. No, we're not. We're not on that level. We're not on that level. But he did it, and then Michael Parsons is talking, and you remember what I told you yesterday? I really don't want to hear him talk because you had 3 hours to talk on the field. That's where your talking should have been. Don't talk now because it ain't a guarantee that we gonna see them again. You understand? So you say, well, everybody's saying, the coach is saying, if we're gonna get to the Super Bowl, we got to go through that road. Not necessarily. San Francisco can lose in the playoffs. I mean, hello. They can lose and play. It don't necessarily got to go through them. And if it does, how you know it's going to be them? What if Philly take care of them? What if a wild card team? With just no guarantee. You had your 3-hour chance to make a move, to make a statement, and you made a statement. But it was a horrible statement. It was a ridiculous statement. So the R is gone. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. Here it is. So now the disrespect is there. The fear is gone. The disrespect is there. And now ain't nobody scared of this. Well, it ain't nobody really scared of the defense like it once was. Now you got folks talking. Let me share this with you or what I'm talking about, and then I'll go along with it. Because see, the defense is the leader of this team. The offense is not. We all know that. The special teams is not. The strongest group on this team is the defense. Even with the injuries, the strongest part of our team is the defense. If our defense is not on, we're going to lose. There's no question about it. Our offense can't pick up the slack. They are waiting for the defense to do what they do. They need 3 and outs. They need turnovers, and then the offense can play complementary football. They're not leading the bunch. The defense has to, unfortunately, the defense has to be on every single game. You can't have a bad game. If they have a bad game, we get beat by 35 points. If they have a bad game, we lose to the Arizona Cardinals. The offense cannot pick it up. This is my week since we are at the first quarter report of the team. This is my first quarter report and statement. The defense has to be on. Can't depend on the offense. Can't. Even with all these players that we have, the defense cannot lead. Yes, we got CD. Yes, we got Tony. Yes, we got Pro Bowlers on the offensive line. Yes, we have that. We have Dak Prescott. That when you mix it all together, offense can't lead. Hey, Josh, I see you there. I don't know why you asked this question, but I guess for those that play fantasy football like myself, thank you, Josh, for popping in. I don't know how you got here, but if this is your first time, I hope that you will subscribe Do we have any fantasy questions? I'll do that since you asked the question, even though you're breaking me off my stride. I'll say, what is the fantasy value right now of the one that's on offense and gets the ball most? And that would be Tony Pollard. What is his value right now? Is Tony Pollard a running back? Is he a flex guy now? Do you consider him a flex guy instead of an RB2 guy? That's my fantasy question. Since you asked, I'll be nice. So, in my view, y'all, the disrespect is there now. There's no fear. There's disrespect. That's what I see what's going on now. Okay? I see you, JD. I appreciate you, JD. Yeah. I hear you, JD. JD said he's a RB2. So the disrespect is gone. I want y'all to see this. If you haven't seen it, most of you probably have. I brought this just to get my point. I want to show y'all this. I want y'all to, I hope I got it up for you. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I got it up for you. I want you to listen to this. I really want you to listen to this. And then see what y'all got to say about this.
But I'm going to say this. Laugh now, cry later. We got something for that. Just trust. If we see them again, just trust. And we're going to put it just like that. I ain't going to put too much on it. You going to make it personal? We can make it personal.
I think,
How personal is it?
It was already personal before the game started. Now, 42-10, I don't think you want to see us again. It might be a little bit worse.
Okay. Wow. Debo.
I don't know what we trust.
Micah, Debo, I don't know what to say. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I don't know what we trust. We trust, laugh now, cry later. I mean, I don't think you want to see us again.
They don't.
I mean, when you beat somebody 42-10, I guess you got the right to say that. But it's the tone, and I'm not blaming Debo at all. I believe Debo has the right to say that. He's taking up for his teammate, George Kittle, who wore the thing, wore the shirt and all that. Okay. I get that. Let me play that one more time, y'all, because see, I got something to say. So did y'all see that? Let me do it. Just for clarification, let's do it one more time. Let me just do it one more time, and then I'll say what I got to say.
My guy, but I'm going to say this. Laugh now, cry later. We got something for that. Just trust. If we see them again, just trust. And we're going to put it just like that. I ain't going to put too much on it. You going to make it personal? We can make it personal.
I think,
How personal is it?
It was already personal before the game started. Now, 42-10, I don't think you want to see us again. It might be a little bit worse.
Okay. Wow. Debo.
I don't know what we trust.
Micah, Debo, I don't know what to say. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I don't know what we trust. We trust, laugh now, cry later. I mean, I don't think you want to see us again.
They don't.
So I'm looking at it from a total different picture. Hey, this is a good time, y'all. Y'all like that. Okay. So I need y'all to hit that Those that are watching, if you're on YouTube, do me a favor and just keep smashing that heart button. This helps my podcast, get out to, it gets it recommended and people, to other bigger faces and all that kind of stuff. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and hit that like button, like some of y'all are doing. I can see you. I appreciate everybody hitting it and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much. Listen, when you hear that, and maybe it's just me, if you didn't interpret it the way I'm about to say it, it's cool. The fear factor for this defense, he done took a nice hit in the gut. It's like somebody hit it with a sledgehammer, and what was once a 10, it's got to be at least at a 5 now or a 4. And I don't care who the team is. If you didn't have hope when you play the Cowboys, you now have hope because you see how bad we looked in 2 games. And we didn't just lose, we lost bad. Even though the Cardinal game was only, 12-point win, it was just total domination if you looked at the game. And the 49ers made us look like we was a pee-wee football team. It's the way you lose sometimes that get people running their mouth like that. And Debo ain't saying nothing wrong. The key thing, what he said it was already personal before the game started. So I don't know if I didn't think Michael said nothing on his podcast to make himself, trash talk. He works hard and not talking real trash on there until what you just saw. So I don't know if it was doing pregame warm up. I don't know. Maybe it was something there. I don't know. It may not have been necessarily Michael Parsons. It may have been another member of the team. We don't know that. We don't know what was going on. But whatever he said, Debo said, hey, it was already personal before the game. So something obviously was said and it got to them and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. I'm talking about the response of Debo. And it seemed like to me, they say, hey, shoot, and we don't care nothing about laugh, not cry later. Shoot, we gonna laugh right in front of your face. We don't care. You can't do nothing about it anyway. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, and I know I'm telling the truth because you just heard him say it's probably gonna be worse next time. And I'm like, hey man, hold up now. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm saying like, man, you got my defense messed up now. Wait a minute, Debo. Wait a minute now. Hold up. Now, you do realize y'all just had a good game now, but my defense will hit you dead in your mouth. And then I had to think about it and say, okay, but what kind of attitude does my defense have now? Notice I ain't even talking about the offense. Because see, don't get me started there. Because they're complimentary. They don't have it. That's why I ain't even bringing it. See, I'm telling y'all right now, see, Micah can talk because Micah is a dog. Micah, 9 times out of 10. King, I see you. King says that, he says he think the 49ers got fueled by what DeMarcus Lawrence said about them being the best defensive league some weeks ago. Well, that's all it takes. I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, we don't have no cameras. I believe something probably was said, to be honest with you, while they were there on, getting ready, probably. That's just my thought. There's usually some kind of trash talk going on if the players bumping to each other. I ain't talking about literally bumping to each other. I'm just saying there's usually some type of talk there that you just know can go on. Okay. JD got a long one here. I got to read that. JD got a long one. I'm about to take that off. JD said DQ needs to address why we looking so different on grass. That adjustment needs to be made, whatever the reason is. We look totally different on defense on turf grass versus natural grass. I know we got our tails kicked, but on the turf, look at the numbers. I know the Niners are upper echelon, but there is obviously something there. Arizona game shouldn't have happened. I just hope whatever adjustment needs to be made, they make it. Well, one thing won't happen, JD. If you just go on to turf, that ain't gonna happen because there ain't nobody for to switch up grass and all that kind of stuff. So that might be handled next year if that's what they believe. And maybe you do have a point there, but I don't think it's grass, man. I think, be honest with you, I think it's your heart. We lost the dog, man. We lost the dog. The Cardinals put a little chip at it, but the 49ers took the rest of it. And I'm not sure. And the only way I'm gonna know this is Monday night. Maybe on Monday night, I'll know if the heart is there. Forget the grass. Is your heart there? Do you got the dog in you? Can the dog? I mean, where's the dog? That's all I want to know. Whatever grass you on, look, if you don't bring the dog with you, it don't make no difference what field you got. They took the heart away, and I'm not sure it flew back to Dallas with them. I'm not sure. Because, see, it's too much complaining going on, too much crying going on. Y'all saw the press conference of Coach McCarthy and everybody else. Listen, it's too much whining. It's too much. The tone is not right. So I don't know. I ain't gonna know it until kickoff. I won't know. And I'm strictly talking about the defense. I ain't depending on the offense because I done had 5 games to see, and y'all ain't gonna like it, but I'm just like I'm saying before, I know how we play offensively, and we don't have the consistency enough to be trying to put something on the offense. When they get on offense, we just hope. We hope they get a drive. We hope they score in the red zone. We hope we get the running game going. We hope Dak don't mess it up. We hoping he don't throw a pick. We hope he throw a touchdown. See, it's too much hoping. See, when we lined up on the defense the first few weeks, we knew what the defense was going to do. See the difference? We knew the defense was going to show up. We knew that they were going to smother the Giants. We knew they were going to, I didn't know that they were going to smother the Jets like that. I didn't know that we were going to smother the Patriots like that. But we had way more confidence is what I'm saying. Way more confidence in the defense than what we have in the offense. That's just the truth. Eric, you almost crossing your fingers when we on offense. Aren't we? I mean, y'all, we Cowboy family here. Let's just be truthful. We really are. We don't know what offense gonna show up. We don't know what our offense gonna do. We don't know. We don't know if we're gonna have good Dak. We don't know if we're gonna have bad Dak. We don't know if we're gonna have accurate Dak. We don't know if we're gonna have interception Dak. We don't know how many times Pollard gonna get the ball. We don't even know if Mike McCarthy gonna call run plays. We don't know if we're gonna try to get the running game established. We don't know if they're gonna be passing. We don't know if they're gonna line up shotgun. We don't know if he's gonna line up on the center. You see what I'm saying? We just don't know about the offense. We done had 5 games. And we don't know the identity of the offense. Therefore, I'm not even talking about them yet. I'm talking about this defense that is the leader of this team. That if the only way we gonna win games this year on a consistent level is unless the defense shows up. And right now, I don't know if we got the attitude or not on defense. I know it ain't that much fear. You hear all these players talking about the Cowboy defense like that. You don't, when you hear people talk like that, I guarantee you that Kellen Moore is not so scared And here's the part about it. The reason why he's scared is because one of the things he gonna say, and you know Kellen gonna say the right things. That's just what he does. Kellen is going to say the right things. He is going to he's not gonna put the team in jeopardy with any kind of bulletin board material. But he knows, and y'all gonna get mad at me, but it's just the truth. And I was one of the ones that said it at the beginning of the year. I said this. I said Justin Herbert is a talented quarterback. But what has he won? I still can ask that because he hadn't won anything. He ain't been to the playoffs. He ain't won no playoff game. He's just a super talented quarterback that has all the tools that a coach would love to be a quarterback. He's second in the league in passing. His offense, as we expected, because I said, hey, you give him to Kellen Moore and you give him the same offense, Kellen Moore's going to look real good. One thing about it, Kellen Moore can move the football. He can. We had him for years. You can't deny it. Number one offense in the league multiple times. You expect that with him, but I said this. Go back and check my tape over the summer. I said Dak Prescott is better than Justin Herbert. And on today, I don't know. I'm sorry. Now y'all ain't gonna like that, but hey, I don't know. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't know. That's right. I'm sorry, King. I thought they had that game. I messed that up. I thought they had that game that they had to get in. But you're right. They did lose. Forgive me for that. You're absolutely right. They went to the playoffs, and I'm saying right now, and you know, if you ask anybody, you line up 10 people and say who's the better quarterback, it's just about probably 8 of them gonna say it's Herbert. At the beginning of the year, I said you were crazy. How you gonna say somebody is the better quarterback? They ain't never won nothing. He ain't never won a division. He ain't never won a playoff game. He just got to one playoff game. There's no way you can say that Justin Herbert is better than Dak. And I'm gonna have to eat my own words because I'm gonna be honest with you. Justin Herbert don't look like Dak. And most importantly, Dak don't look like Justin Herbert. He don't. Kellen Moore will go in saying, in behind closed doors, we got Justin Herbert. We can have the better quarterback in this game. We still got Keenan Allen. We still got the other kid, Palmer, at the wide receiver position. Look like Austin Eckler's gonna play. We got a world-class running back. We're loaded. We're loaded. And we feel like, you know, we should have no problem. The Dallas Cowboys, everybody's saying Gilmore's lost a step. Okay. Now you got Bland. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all want a little bit on the Chargers, I'll give it to you because I'm going back to what I want to say. The Chargers are going to pass the ball this week. Why not? They're number 2 in offense. They're in the top 5 in passing. They're not just for to say, hey, we Cowboys can't stop it. And plus it's Kellen Moore. Now, we already know what Kellen Moore does. He's allergic to running the football. He is. He's allergic. And I would pass on the Cowboys. Now, you ain't going to be, you're gonna run into a problem if you're in 3rd and 6, 3rd and 9, and you run a little 7-step drop, or you in shotgun, and your route development down the field has to take a little time. You're gonna have a problem right there. You're gonna have a problem, man, because here we come. We coming to get you. And they gonna get you. But if you running the ball like the 49ers did, and your third downs are 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and all that kind of stuff, we might be in a little trouble. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Kellen Moore is gonna throw the ball this week. If you don't, just go look at the stats. It supports that. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I'm going back to what I originally was talking about. Okay, then you say, okay, if the Chargers are going to make it somewhat of a shootout, then the other team has to come to the party to dance on the dance floor and make it a shootout with them. Okay, here's the reason why I'm saying you just don't know. Whether you know it or not, go look it up for yourself. I looked it up last night. The Chargers secondary, they are giving up 299 yards a game in passing, which means, ladies and gentlemen, their secondary is not good. So common sense would tell you that's what you ought to be attacking. But here's the problem. Do you really trust Dak Prescott right now to go into a shootout? Ladies and gentlemen, I could go and leave y'all right now with that. You don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball like that. You know it and I know it. But they're giving up 299 yards a game. They're one of the worst teams in pass defense in the National Football League. But we got Dak Prescott. I'm not confident in that. Let that marinate. Because I just made some of y'all mad. I told you I'm a Cowboy fan, and y'all know I am. I don't trust Dak Prescott. Even if they would give them 400 yards a game, I don't trust Dak Prescott. I don't know which one gonna show up. Too up and down for me. It's too much of a seesaw for me. I don't know who's gonna show up. I don't know. And you don't either. I ain't got confidence in Dak Prescott right now. I'm calling it like it is. I don't. You might have it. And I appreciate your optimism. I mean, I appreciate all the optimistic Cowboy fans they are. I appreciate y'all. We need y'all in the family. But please, sir, let us have the realistic Cowboy fans. Y'all just gonna have to make room for us. We all got the same jersey on. We all on the same team. But I don't know what Dak Prescott is gonna show up. I don't have it. I don't have it. That was a time a couple years ago. That the Dak Prescott that threw for 4,900 yards and 37 touchdowns. I had confidence in him. That guy left a long time ago. He ain't been in the last couple years. And part of me don't want to say it because we got such a long time to go. It looks like Dak was going up. And then 2 years ago, after the injury, he just been going slowly down. And now he's starting to resemble the label that everybody was trying to put on him, but it wasn't true at the time. But now he's starting to look like a turnover machine. Huh? And he's turning it. I'm just calling it like it is. And so I don't, and see, that's what's gonna happen, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. And I'm just gonna be sitting there and watching the game like, oh God, please don't, please, just let him get his confidence up. Let him get his confidence up. I'm sitting here saying to myself when he lines, I say I know what McCarthy gonna do. He's gonna do the same thing that I'm telling y'all about. They are one of the worst passing defenses in the whole league. They're giving up almost 300 yards a game. You don't think that Mike McCarthy gonna try to exploit that? And I still say it's the wrong game plan if that's what he gonna do. Y'all think the shotgun was done last week. Oh my God. I wouldn't be surprised if McCarthy let this man throw the ball 30 to 40 times this week. I wouldn't be surprised. Cade, you right. It's week 5. I'm doing my little quarter report, but here's my big thing. I don't trust Dak Prescott. Yes, you're right. It's week 5. Got a long way to go. But at this moment, I don't trust Dak Prescott at all. And the reason why I'm saying that, because he's earned that. And so I can't depend on my offense. I can't depend on my offense. I can't. Because I don't know which offense is going to show up. I don't know. I'm confident. I was very confident in my defense. I still am to a degree. It's been knocked down a little bit. I hear what you're saying, Kay, but whatever scheme it is, the players got to run it. And the scheme ain't right. The philosophy is not right. And until they get that fixed, I can't depend on my offense. I'm hoping when I watch them. I don't know. See, I know about the defense. I know about the defense. I have full confidence. Okay, 3rd and 8. Oh yeah, what 9 times out of 10, they getting off the field. It's gonna be a sack or it's gonna be a pick. But one thing about it, the team gonna have to punt the football. I know that's gonna happen. I don't know from play to play on the offensive side what to say. Okay, I know this. I can't. Whenever Dak Prescott drop back, I'm like, oh boy. Hope he completed now. I'm serious. But I don't know it. I'm serious. I don't know if I don't trust McCarthy. Won't run the ball. I know he ain't gonna run it this week. I know he not. When you look at what they are defensively and how poor they are in pass protection, please understand that's the weakness, supposedly. And yeah, they still got Asante Samuel on their team. I'm just calling it like it is. I don't trust the offense, period. I trust that if the defense have a bad game, we're losing. Because I already know the offense can't pick us back up. I know that. And that's in week 5. They're going to have to show me something real different, Kate, in order for me to change that opinion. I've always said about a Dak Prescott-led team. I've always said this. And if you've been with me, I got people in here that's been with me for a long period of time. I've always said, if we going down 10 in the 4th quarter, 10 points or better, we're losing. Because I know Dak Prescott. If he's in some 7 on down, Dak Prescott can get you. As long as the running game can be involved, he can get you. But if you're down 10 and you're primarily saying, Dak, we can't run the ball no more, we're giving you the full keys, you're going to have to throw us to a victory. And my confidence level to Dak in that is way down. Just calling it like it is. That's all I'm saying. Kay says, what do you say about the wide receiver separation last game, though? Do you expect him to throw it regardless and make it work? You have a great point there. That goes back to Coach McCarthy, because if all you're running is a stop route, that's all everybody was doing. Running by 5-6 yards, turn around. There's no difficulty in seeing what that is. That's what they were doing. They ran that part and didn't get nowhere. There wasn't no other, developing routes down the field. There wasn't no routes down there. It was simple slants. That's why they could easily step inside, get it in the air, 2 picks like that. Easy. Wasn't no route concepts. This is a simple stop route. Everybody run 5 yards and a step and stop in right there. That's it. Then all of a sudden you run a slant. Look like a Kellen Moore offense to me. There's no nothing. Where's the crossing routes? Where are the drag routes? Where are the curl routes? Where are the deep end routes? Where are the deep out routes? Where are they? Where are they? Where's the zig and the whip routes? Shoot, we ain't ran a whip route since Cole Beasley left. Y'all know what a whip route is. Like if you're lined up on this side, you run this way, then you stop there, go inside maybe about 2 yards, then you stop there on the dime and swing back out. We ain't seen nothing. The 49ers was sitting on routes like they knew what was coming, and they did. Because they know he wasn't throwing in the middle of the field. They knew he wasn't throwing deep. They knew he wasn't throwing no post routes. The goal route that he tried to get, he threw that by 5-6 yards, whatever it was, easy pick. I mean, it ain't nothing. Kane says Mike is saving it all for the playoffs. Remember, yeah, if you get there. See, the bigger picture, like I said before, is this. Guess what? Since we lost to the 49ers and got destroyed by them, guess what? Now you're 2 games behind Philly. So you're going to find yourself in a position where you ain't going to even make up for the Eagles. You can't give up a 2-3 game lead and you ain't played them yet. You put yourself in a position where we got to sweep the Eagles, really, to have a chance at the division. Good luck with that. Even though I know we don't have a rough time with Philadelphia, I understand that. I understand Dak Prescott's record against the Philadelphia Eagles. But you just about going to have to sweep them to even have a chance. Here it is, Kate. That right there is the problem. Of the offense, that is. See, you did all this yip talk in the preseason, training camp, preseason games. Got up there and said you want to become more of a running team. This is what came out our coach's mouth. Want to be a running team. Want to be, that type of team, and yet you ain't calling the plays to run the ball. I just don't understand. That's another whole issue within itself. You're calling it, but you ain't running it. What kind of mess is that? I don't get it. I don't get it. You ain't calling the plays. You're not calling it. You're not calling running plays. How you want to be a physical team and you're not calling physical calls that's going to implement physicalness? I don't understand it. So you right now, so far, you lied. Okay? So that's issue number one. Number two, certainly you got more routes than a stop route and a slant route. And the only other route that's being run that's different is by Jake Ferguson. And all that is just a go in and then run an out, maybe about a 6-7 yard out. That's what we've seen. Jake goes this way, run out, he catches it close to the sideline a little bit before that. He might break one tackle, and that works. That's all the routes you done seen. It ain't nothing. We ain't saying nothing other than a go route. Dak will throw a go route every now and then, throw it up for Gallup, then, CD will catch one and make a move, run for about another 20 yards or something like that. That's all we done seen. I'm serious. That's all we done seen. And that's what the complaint was about Kellen Moore. So when you say Cade, which is understandable, you're right in somewhat way. But my question is this: you ain't found your identity, and we done had all off season. The identity that you wanted to put it, you still trying to find it. You had all preseason to find your identity. Then you got 5 games into the season. Guess what? And you still trying to find identity. The defense got their identity. They had it in training camp. We're going to rush the quarterback. That's our identity. That's the identity. That hadn't changed. The defense knew their identity. Dan Quinn knew from looking at the players he had pre-injury, he knew what the identity of this defense was before training camp even began. When training camp began, the identity showed up. Week 1, the identity of the defense showed up. Week 2, same identity. Cardinals beat our brains out. Didn't show up then. The identity of the defense showed up again against the Patriots. The identity of the defense did not show up against the 49ers. But we still know what the identity of the defense is. When I ask you what is the identity of the offense, you should be giving me the same answer that CeeDee Lamb gave in this interview. I don't know. And you done had all this time. And by week 5, you ought to know what your identity is. That's just the truth. If I go down to each team, if I go to each team and look down, what is their identity? I could just go back and show you what the identity is of their offense. Why are we still here trying to find it? Seriously. What is the identity of Philadelphia? Running the football. What is the identity of Washington? Running the football. What is the identity of the Giants? Running the football, because they got Saquon. Saquon not there. They lost their identity. What is the identity of the Cowboys? Well, there you go. I don't know. What is the identity of the Miami Dolphins? Passing the football. What's the identity of the Chargers that we playing? Leaning on Justin Herbert, throwing the football. See, it's easy. What's the identity of the Baltimore Ravens? Running the football. I mean, I go on and on. What's the identity of the Cowboys, though? In this week 5, we don't know. We don't know what we want to be. If they wanted to be a pass, look here. If they wanted to be a passing team, guess what done happened? They done had to pull back off that because they see the quarterback making bad decisions and throwing interceptions. So if they wanted to be a passing team, they done pull the reins on that right now. Now you want to talk about, I need to get balance. We need to get balance. You ain't calling the plays to get balance. Y'all call running plays. I don't want to talk about that. Like I said, I ain't depending on the offense. I don't trust the offense. I don't know what offense gonna show up. I don't know what quarterback gonna show up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not about to lean on that. I want to talk about my defense and the attitude. Let me say this. Let me show y'all this one more time. See, the disrespect there. This is what has to happen, y'all. We got to win against the Chargers, obviously. But this is what I'm going to add to it. We got to win big because of this right here. Because see, every other team feel like this too. Because the aura of invincibility of the Cowboys defense is just about gone, y'all. Okay? You don't believe me? A lot of other teams feel this same exact way.
How
How
you know,
personal is it?
it was already personal before the game started. Now, 42-10. I don't think you want to see us again. It might be a little bit worse.
Okay. Wow.
I
Debo.
don't know what we trust.
Micah. Debo. I don't know what to say. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I don't know what we trust. We trust, laugh now, cry later. I mean, I don't think you want to see us again.
They don't.
Okay, one more time, because y'all didn't get the beginning.
My guy, but I'm gonna say this: laugh now, cry later. We got something for that. Just trust. If we see them again, just trust. And we're gonna put it just like that. I ain't gonna put too much on it. You gonna make it personal? We can make it personal.
I think,
How personal is it?
It was already personal before the game started. Now, 42-10. I don't think you want to see us again. It might be a little bit worse.
Okay. Wow. Debo.
I don't know what we trust.
Micah, Debo. I don't know what to say. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I don't know what we trust. We trust, laugh now, cry later. I mean, I don't think you want to see us again.
They don't.
And so what I'm saying is, I believe that a lot of other teams feel the same way. See, the 49ers can talk like that because they can bag it up. But it's kind of like a scrub that, you ain't driving the car, but you a scrub. And so you sitting on the pattern side talking noise too. See, I believe that the Chargers feel the same way. They just ain't gonna say it. The aura of this defense is gone. So what I'm saying is, you better find the dog real quick. You better find the dog real quick. Look, you gotta look. I know what the defense can do. The Chargers are not the 49ers defense. They're not. They're not. So if you consider the Chargers a tier 2 team, and that's the team that we can really, since everybody say, well, the Cowboys beat up on bad team, the Cowboys ain't played nobody. Well, you need to treat the Chargers just in whatever tier they on, because they ain't in the upper tier. So guess what? You need to win that game. I need the defense to reclaim some of the dog that was left in San Francisco. I don't know if they hard still there or not. They hard, they butt, they lip, boy, I'm about to say, the front side, if y'all understand what I'm saying. I believe that's all steel in San Francisco. Now that's me. Now you may not believe it. They got to show me. I'm talking about the defense. I ain't talking about the offense. I'm crossing my fingers like a Boy Scout when the offense get the ball. That's why I am. Y'all got confidence in Dak. God bless you. I hope he does exactly what you're thinking. I'm not knocking you for it. You got confidence in CD. You got confidence in this offensive line. If they run it right, then I'm cool with it. I'm cool with you. I'm not knocking you for it. I don't have the confidence in it. But I done seen enough. My fingers crossed. I'm hoping Dak don't throw an interception. I'm hoping we can score in the red zone. I'm hoping we can. I know we're going to move the ball. I'm hoping with the offense. I know stuff with the defense, though. There's a difference between hoping and knowing. I know what the defense can do. I need my defense on point. I need them ready, because that's the only way we really are going to win. The defense, unfortunately for us, cannot have a real bad day. They cannot. If they do, the offense cannot pick us up. That's all I got to say. Where's the attitude? I hear Micah Parsons talking. I hear Micah Parsons talking. I hear that. He can bag it up, though. I know some of y'all don't like him talking. And let me say this. See, you got to get stuff right. You got to get stuff right before the game started. Little small stuff. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Such thing as the captains for the team. Let me just go and say this. I don't need Dak Prescott to be a captain for the team talking right now, because his play is in question. See, in order to be a captain on the team, you got to not only be able to talk it, but you got to be able to walk it. I need to see some production as well. Dak don't need to be talking for me. Let the dogs talk on the team. I don't need no wannabes talking. Wannabe. Dak get in front of the team, start trying to pump him up. Man, look, come on now. There's some of them like, oh, okay, yeah. Let D-Law talk. Let Parsons talk. Let Zach Martin talk. And that really ain't Zach Martin game, but I'd rather have Zach Martin talking rather than Dak Prescott talking. Yeah. I'd rather have Tyler Smith talking before I want Dak Prescott talking. Some folk don't need to talk. I'd rather have CeeDee Lamb talk for the team. When they're in that huddle, I want dogs talking. You got to get it right. You don't want to put nobody there trying to talk to the team just because he's the quarterback of the team and doing all. No. Let the dogs talk. Let the dogs talk. Get your game up before you talk. Well, nobody want to hear that. I'm sorry. You got to get that right first on ground level. Then we gonna give me somebody that's talking and walking at the same time. Truth of the matter is, right now as we speak, Dak Prescott is not. He's talking. What did he say before the game, y'all, in the press conference? Well, you asked me about the 49ers. I'm pissed off. That's what he said. I'm pissed off. That's what Dak said. Y'all remember that? I'm pissed off. And walked off. Like some music in the background. Like the Undertaker music is going on in the background. Like he about to come out, rise up from the floor. Rise up on the floor, on the field, and like he just about to take over. Man, I guess you still pissed off then, ain't you? Huh? Shit, if you were pissed off before, my God, your neck ought to be, you ought to be steaming. Huh? If you that ticked off, if you was that ticked off, then y'all heard him say it. I'm ticked off. I'm ticked off. Oh yeah, okay. What you do about it? See, at some point, y'all, and everybody's starting, the talk is starting now. I see this infatuation with Mr. Trey Lance is starting to rise. Not with me, because I know he ain't ready to play. But it's not with me. But a lot of folks are starting to say, everybody forgot about Cooper Rush is the second quarterback on the team. Everybody forgot about that. It ain't Trey Lance. The second quarterback on this team is Cooper Rush. Huh? That's who the second quarterback is. Y'all just bypass him. I don't want to hear nothing about you pissed off. And then, okay, well, Doc, you pissed off, right? Okay. You got the ball in your hand. Let's go to work. You ready? You pissed off now. Got a huge chip on your shoulder. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Really? This all you got to show me? Really? That. Oh, I guess you still pissed off then. See, I don't need you talking in front of me. You just be on the background, jump up and down and holler, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, you do that. You be a part of the team in the circle. You be fired up right there. I don't need you talking about, let's go. Let's kick somebody's butt. Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's go. Let's show them who we are tonight. Let's kick butt all over the field. Offense, defense, special teams. Let's go. Let's get it rocking. Let's get fired up. Is somebody in that circle looking at Dak like, man, You just need to get that tablet in your hand and make sure you read these defenses right. Let's make sure that you don't throw to the linebacker on the slant when you know he right there. That's what you do. As a matter of fact, get out the crowd, Dak. You just go on. You be the only one over there. Go on over to the sideline. Get that tablet in your hand. Start looking. Just start looking. Yo, don't jump up and down. Don't do nothing. Just don't even raise your voice. Say your voice for your cadence when you hike the ball. Just go on over there, man. Go on. No, don't circle up. Go on with your center. Because you're gonna be in shotgun because your coach don't know how to run running plays. Don't get your center and y'all practice, hiking the ball. You go on over there. God bless you. We here for you. This is dog meeting. This ain't wannabe meeting. So you go on over there. Don't come over here. I want to be with the team. I'm ready. I'm pissed off. Go on over there, man. Go on, man. Go on over there. I want to say something about the Michael Parsons when he get through the team. No, man. It's dog talk. Not puffy talk. You understand? Go on over there. Mike McCarthy come over there. Are we fired up? My coach, I love you, bro. Hey, we know you're an important part, but right now, this really is a players-only meeting. You need to go on over there with Dak. Get the game plan. Y'all know y'all done worked all week. But don't come out here. Don't come out here with your game plan that you had against the 49ers. But that was absolutely nothing. Make sure your game plan ready. Okay? Go on over there, man. Please. Please, don't come over here. Before CD come over there. CD said, I got something to say. CD, you can come over here. But before you talk now to the team, I need to make sure that your bottom lip ain't on the floor. Because you're a dog now. But I need to make sure that your bottom lip ain't on the floor. If your lip's still on the floor, if you still whining, go on over there with Dak on that sideline over there. We'll get with you in a minute. Just don't let him start throwing little catches to you. Make sure you're right. Get your tail on. I'm sorry, y'all may not feel. I'm just telling you. I ain't got time. I don't have time for right now. Somebody needs to take control of this team. And the ones that need to do it, that got the right to do it, are the quiet guys. Zach Mark can say anything he wants to, but that's not really his game. But he need to. Because I don't want the wannabes talking. I said this about Dak Prescott and what y'all saying, and y'all don't want to admit it. Some of y'all don't want to admit it, but you see what's going on. You see his play. I gave him credit. He went this way. He was getting better. We keep going better. And then all of a sudden he hit his height and whatever. And Shane, I like what you're saying because it's simple with me. You say, bitch, we all know the problem. We need solutions. We can't focus on the finger point. Okay, here's your solution. Stop looking at Dak Prescott as if he is, and stop calling plays as if he is an elite quarterback. And start calling plays as an offensive coordinator on the offense as if he is a game manager. There's your solution. And I guarantee you the offense will play better. Stop trying to make Dak Prescott an MVP quarterback by in the first down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Shotgun, trying to give him a little touchdown pass. Forget Dak Prescott. Line up, run the football. That's your solution. The argument over the last few years has been this when it comes to Dak Prescott. Is he a top 5 quarterback? Is he elite? Is he a top 7 quarterback? Is he a top 8 quarterback? The argument started right there and there. Everybody want to place him like he's elite. Stop looking at Dak Prescott. Here's your solution, Shane. Stop looking at Dak Prescott as if he's an elite quarterback and give him the Cooper Rush playbook. When we went 4-1 when Cooper Rush was there, what was the playbook? Because prior to Dak getting hurt, it was pass the ball all around. He gets hurt, Cooper Rush comes in. What was the playbook? We're going to run the ball and we're going to play defense. What did the Cowboys do? 4-1. Cooper Rush stats. One game he had 300 yards. The other games he had 175 yards. All that counted, 200 yards, barely 200 yards. But he made the plays when it counted. And what did Cowboy Nation do? Cowboy Nation was saying this: Cooper Rush ought to be our starting quarterback. As if he really was putting up gigantic numbers. No, he was in game manager mode, and because the Cowboys dedicated and forced us to run the football and play defense, and everybody was saying, man, the Cowboys are really picking it up. I tell you, that Cooper Rush, he's doing great things. Well, you look at his stats, he really wasn't doing nothing. It was the defense that was shutting people down. It was the running game with pretty much these same linemen, I may add. Same linemen. Same linemen. Same guys, but instead of them going backwards in pass protection, you let them go forward and pound guys. What did he get you? 4-1 record with Cooper Rush there. Now, a lot of people gave Cooper Rush credit, and really it was because Cooper Rush didn't make mistakes. But he wasn't doing no crazy numbers. He was just winning the game. What happened when Cooper Rush sat down and Dak Prescott came back? Kellen Moore said, oh, yes. Oh, we can throw it now. We can really let it go. We're not handcuffed in the playbook. And what happened? 15 interceptions later. Here's your solution, Shane. One more time, because I just gave you a mound of evidence. Give Dak Prescott the Cooper Rush playbook. They couldn't stop the running game when they was there. Everybody knew we were dedicated to running the ball. When Cooper Rush was there, did they stop it? Nope. Cooper Rush made the passes. Dak Prescott is very capable of making the passes count. You become a primary running team rather than becoming a shotgun team. It's really that simple. You said, what did McCarthy say at the beginning of the year? What did he say before training camp? What did he say? We're going to be a running football team. I can't tell. I can't tell. We've seen enough. Excuse me. We know how Dak Prescott is. I've seen enough. I ain't saying he bad. I'm just saying it's a different game plan. Need to be implemented. Stop trying to make him the MVP. Here we go. This is what I'm saying. See, Patrick Mahomes, if y'all want to bring it to this. Patrick Mahomes, because see, they keep trying to make Dak elite, an elite type quarterback, okay? Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, I guess, but he's a turnover machine too. But when he ain't turning the ball over, he can give you what he gives you. I'll give him that. Give me Burrow, and give me. I ain't gonna give him that type of credit right now. I'm not. I was gonna say Lawrence, but I ain't gonna give him that type of credit yet. Not like that. Put those couple guys I said, put them on the expressway. See, there are different levels of this thing. Some quarterbacks deserve to drive 75, 80, 90 miles an hour on the expressway. But then you got the other quarterbacks that just need to be on the street. Driving 35 and 40 on the street. The problem with the Cowboys and most people, and that's why they keep talking about them, they think Dak Prescott is supposed to be on the expressway. No. He need to be on the street. That answers your question, Shane. If they do that, you'll have more of a complementary offense. You'll have time of possession, like we do pretty good. I'll give you that. You got to run the ball. And yes, and that means I ain't talking about with all Tony Pollard. You got 4 running backs there. Split it up. Let that line go forward, not backwards. Let the line go forward, not backwards. That's run blocking. Let them start hitting people. Zach Martin ain't no all-pro because he's a pass blocker. Hello. Tyron Smith is not a Hall of Fame guy because he was bagging back pass rushing all the time. No, Tyler Smith, who probably is going to be a Pro Bowler this year, possible All-Pro this year. There's nowhere in the world he's getting it because he pass blocks well. No, it's because you go and let them guys go forward. Tyler Biadasz is a Pro Bowler last year. Let him go forward, not backwards. All this passing, man. That's your answer, Shane. That's the solution. The defense is going to catch up. I ain't worried about them. There really don't need to be too much of a changes with the defense at all. You ain't got. Of course, we're going to have to do something since LVE going to be out. So now Michael Parsons probably going to be playing a lot more linebacker, which is probably pretty good for him because you can line him up everywhere rather than just having him on the line there. So that's pretty good. But the offensive philosophy is what's got to catch up. The defense is there. The offense got to catch up. There's your solution. Run the right offense, right? There's nowhere in the world game plan at this point to be saying, like for instance, I told y'all before, the Chargers secondary, the Chargers defense is giving up 290 some odd yards a game so far in 4 weeks. A game. 5 weeks, I'm sorry. 290 some odd yards passing a game. Yo, usually an offensive coordinator say, oh, okay. Y'all can't stop the pass. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go and line up and throw it against y'all like everybody else has. We don't need to do that. That Cowboys don't need to do that. The Cowboys don't need to line up and say, Dak Prescott, light them up. Light them up. No. No. Because you ain't got the confidence like that in Dak. And you know you don't. I don't. I'm done because y'all don't like me. All right. I'll let y'all have it. Phone line open. There it is. It's on the ticket for you. And before, because I see some folks in here. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you now. Your phone call, let me go and get the parameters. I'm going to tell you now. Yeah. You calling, you ain't talking about the Chargers. Your call will be ended quickly. Phone line open. Waiting on y'all. Y'all can call. If not, I'll get on off. Appreciate all y'all that have, and while we're waiting, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Help your boy out real quick. If you're on YouTube, hit that heart button. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, any Facebook page that you see me on now, smash that like button. Let's do that real quick while I'm waiting on the call. If not, then we'll get on out of here. It's an attitude, y'all. And I'm talking about the defense only. Of course, the offense need an attitude, but they way behind. That everybody talking about they pissed off and all that. I can't tell you. So you can be pissed off all you want, but if there ain't nothing you can do about it, you ain't talking about nothing. See? Y'all ain't hitting it for me. Y'all gonna hit it for me? I thought you were hitting it. Whoever's watching, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, hit it for me real quick. Hit it for me real quick. Phone line over 901-654-6853. 901-654-6853. All right. Ain't no call today. Good. Maybe I didn't say what needed to be said. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. We might come on later tonight. I might be on later tonight. Later tonight. When I say late, somewhere around 8, well, somewhere around 9 o'clock Central Time. 9 o'clock about Central Time. I may come on tonight. I'll go into X's and O's with the Chargers. I gave a little bit of it tonight. I mean, just now with the simple things showing what they are defensively. I haven't talked about them against the run, and it ain't because they are stopping the run. It's just teams know how weak they are defensively and passing the ball in the passing game. So teams are not really running the ball against them like they could. It's just that they feel they're attacking the weakness of the defense, which is the passing game. But I'll get into that a little bit later on tonight, about 9 o'clock maybe. All right, y'all. Until then, I guess no calls. Good. We're gonna get out of here then. Appreciate y'all hanging with me this afternoon. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. Thanks to those that were on Podbean. Thanks to those that tuned in. Hey, mister, I see you in mute. Yeah, I see you muted. Yeah. When they start talking about the solutions and stuff, I get it. I'm reading your comments, Muppet, especially that second to last one. Yeah, I ain't gonna even read it. This is on Podbean. You're absolutely right about the emotion. You're right though. I appreciate you hanging with me so much. I'm sorry I didn't recognize your comments earlier. I was strictly looking. I had so many comments on Facebook and YouTube that I was kind of concentrating on them, but I apologize. I see what you were saying before. Yeah, it looked like you agree with me totally. Okay, thank you for hanging with me. Listen, if you're not doing anything by 9 o'clock Central, I'll come back and we'll talk about a little X's and O's about them, and we'll see what's going on with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, till then, I'll see you tonight. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the one and the only. Yeah, this is the Big Time Show. Put your hands on it. Let's go. We out.